Imagine living in a world where being a woman means you are not a person, but a possession. In some countries, women can't go to school, can't work, can't even step outside without permission. Their voices are erased, their rights stolen, and their lives hidden like a shameful secret. Today, we uncover 10 countries where women are treated not as humans, but as shadows of society. The truth is darker than you can ever imagine. 10. Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, women's lives have been shaped by decades of war, tradition, and harsh laws. Since the Taliban regained control, restrictions have grown tighter. Girls are banned from secondary and higher education. Women are forced out of most jobs, and even stepping outside requires a male guardian in many areas. Public spaces such as parks and gyms are often off limits, leaving women almost invisible in daily life. Dress codes are strict, with harsh punishments for those who disobey. The legal system rarely protects women from violence, and crimes such as forced marriage or domestic abuse are often ignored. Despite international attention, women here continue to fight for survival under rules that erase their voices and strip them of basic freedoms that the rest of the world takes for granted. Afghanistan has become a chilling reminder of what happens when half a population is silenced. 9. Saudi Arabia. Although Saudi Arabia has taken small steps toward reform, deep cultural and legal restrictions still control women's lives. For decades, women were not allowed to drive, and even now their movements are often monitored by male guardianship laws. A woman may need permission from a male relative to marry, travel abroad, or even undergo medical procedures. Freedom of expression and choice remains limited, as strict interpretations of religious law dictate clothing, social behavior, and career opportunities. While the country presents itself as modernizing to the world, many Saudi women live in fear of punishment if they challenge these traditions. In public, they are expected to maintain a specific image, while private struggles often remain hidden. Behind the luxurious skyline of Riyadh, countless women remain trapped in a reality where independence is a dream rather than a right. 8. Iran is another country where women face severe restrictions, especially regarding personal freedom and appearance. Strict dress codes require women to wear hijab in public, and those who refuse risk arrest, fines, or imprisonment. Women are under constant surveillance by morality police, creating a culture of fear. Legal rights are also unequal. Men can easily divorce or claim custody of children, while women face complicated barriers. Employment opportunities are limited, and political participation comes with risks of harassment or worse. Protests led by women in recent years have drawn global attention, especially after tragic cases where women lost their lives resisting these laws. Still, the struggle continues, as Iranian women fight against a system that treats their identity and choices as state property. What makes Iran especially dark is the blend of modern education and culture with oppressive traditions, creating a constant clash between progress and control. 7. Yemen is one of the world's poorest nations, and its ongoing conflict has worsened the condition of women dramatically. Here, women are often married off as children, sometimes as young as 12, and are denied the right to make decisions about their own bodies and futures. Health services are scarce, and maternal mortality is shockingly high. Girls are frequently pulled out of school early, leaving generations of women uneducated and dependent. In a country ravaged by war, women often face both violence from conflict and oppression from cultural traditions. They are rarely allowed to participate in public life or politics, and the law offers little protection from abuse. In many parts of Yemen, women are treated not as equal human beings, but as extensions of their family's honor, with their own dreams and voices silenced before they even begin. 6. Pakistan. In Pakistan, women enjoy certain freedoms in urban areas, but many still face severe inequality and abuse, especially in rural regions. Practices such as honor killings, forced marriages, and restrictions on education and employment continue to exist despite legal bans. Cultural norms often dictate that women stay within the home, dependent on male relatives for financial and personal decisions. In some regions, women cannot vote, work, or travel without permission. Violence against women is often underreported due to social stigma, and the justice system provides little support. Even successful women in politics or entertainment face harassment and threats. This dual image, progressive on the surface but oppressive at its core, makes Pakistan's situation especially complicated. For countless women, their rights are written in law but denied in daily life, leaving them trapped between promises of change and the harsh weight of tradition. 5. India, despite being one of the largest democracies in the world, has long struggled with issues surrounding women's safety and equality. Women face high levels of harassment, assault, and domestic violence. In many rural areas, child marriages still occur, and dowry practices create financial and emotional burdens. Even though women have achieved great success in education and leadership, the dark reality remains. Many suffer daily from exploitation and violence. Reports of gang assaults have shaken the nation, drawing international criticism, yet justice is often slow and ineffective. Patriarchal traditions still dominate family life, limiting women's choices in marriage, career, and independence. While the modern image of India shows progress, technology, and growth, the hidden side reveals women who continue to struggle for their basic rights to safety, respect, and equality in a deeply divided society. 4. Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where women face both cultural and security threats. In many regions, particularly in the north, girls are forced into early marriages, sometimes to men decades older. Extremist groups such as Boko Haram have targeted women and young girls, kidnapping them and forcing them into slavery or marriage. Violence against women is common, and access to education remains a huge challenge in rural areas. Despite being a nation rich in resources and culture, the treatment of women often reflects deep inequalities. Laws protecting women exist but are poorly enforced, and victims of abuse are often silenced through shame or threats. In some communities, women are not seen as individuals with rights, but rather as possessions tied to family honor or survival. The fear of violence and exploitation keeps many women living in constant insecurity, unable to escape cycles of oppression. 3. Somalia. Somalia remains one of the most dangerous countries for women due to war, poverty, and strict traditions. Female genital mutilation, FGM, is still widely practiced despite global condemnation, causing lifelong health issues and trauma. Women are rarely given opportunities in education or politics, and arranged or forced marriages are common. Violence against women, including assault and exploitation, is rarely punished. Decades of conflict have made the country unstable, leaving women vulnerable both at home and in public. Many are treated as property, passed from one household to another without say in their own futures. 2. North Korea. North Korea hides its treatment of women behind closed borders, but stories from defectors reveal a grim picture. Women are often forced into labor with little or no pay and face constant surveillance by the regime. Many are denied the chance to pursue education or careers, as loyalty to the state is valued above personal freedom. Women attempting to escape often become victims of trafficking, sold into forced marriages or slavery in neighboring countries. Inside North Korea, they endure harsh punishments for even small acts of defiance, with entire families suffering consequences. 1. Sudan tops the list for its extreme restrictions and brutal treatment of women, especially under strict interpretations of law. Women here face public floggings, imprisonment, or worse for indecent clothing or behavior. Marriage laws heavily favor men, and divorce is often nearly impossible for women. Domestic abuse is widespread, yet reporting it can bring more danger than safety. Political participation and freedom of speech are limited, and women who protest often face harassment or imprisonment. In rural areas, harmful practices like child marriage and female genital mutilation remain widespread. The way a nation treats its women reveals its true soul, and in these countries, that soul is drowning in darkness. From silenced voices to shattered dreams, millions of women are forced to live as secrets the world ignores. But silence should never be their destiny. Which country shocked you the most? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold truths that the world tries to hide.